We're here for our weekly press conference with head coach Carolyn Condit. Coach, a 1-2 weekend at the Michigan Invitational. The team seemed to get a little better each match. But first, what were some of the lessons learned from those Northern Iowa and Michigan matches?
Well, by design, we went into the weekend wanting to give many players some experience and playing time in this first tournament. And like most teams, we did get better as the weekend went on. Lessons learned. When you're playing against teams that are a little bigger than you, you have to really put up a great block and not an average block. And you have to serve very tough to keep them out of system. And it was good to play different opponents because they each had different speeds of their offense and different styles of defending us. And it was just great to be able to confront that and make changes in the moment. So every moment of those matches, both of those matches, was more than valuable for us.
And finally, a dramatic 3-2 victory over St. Louis to conclude the tournament. What were the main reasons behind that win, and how important was it to get out of Michigan with a W?
Can you say that again? What were the main reasons behind the win? I read that. I wasn't sure what that meant. I should have asked you.
What were the main reasons?
That we won?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I'll try that again.
Okay, let's do it again.
All right. Finally, a dramatic 3-2 victory over St. Louis to conclude the tournament. What were the reasons that led to that win, and how important was it to get out of Michigan with a W?
Sure. We refined our lineup a little bit, and so I think we had our best lineup in that match. The reasons we won, we were very tenacious when it came to working hard for every single point. We also did a great job in working at containing their top player, who was amazing and probably could have been the all-tournament MVP. They were a very good team, and I believe in the long run we outdug them with some really fantastic team defense and had a good transition game, putting more balls down off the dig than we had most of the matches previous in the tournament. So that's kind of the summary of it. I will tell you that Paige Hill played well in every match she was in, and against Michigan shined as well as St. Louis. Our setters deserve credit in the St. Louis match, especially their game intelligence and how they're defeating the block has been very uplifting, and they're really moving in the right direction for our hitters. And beyond that, just tell you that Maris Bilo and certainly did a great job in that match, coming up with a double-double. And Stella Kukok was a little bit of a surprise of the weekend and how well she held her own as a sixth rotation and really shined for us on the weekend. And that St. Louis match, she made a big difference for us as well. I'd also mention Meredith Stutz, back from that shoulder surgery last spring. She played a lot of sets this weekend, and it was good to see her back swinging and really doing a great job at our level.
This week starts with a rare midweek game at Dayton. It's been a few years since the Redhawks have faced the Flyers, but that team has been pretty successful over the past 10 years. Mm-hmm. What can we expect from Dayton?
You know, Dayton's picked to win the A-10, as we are the MAC, so it should be, I think, a great collision of great athletes Tuesday night up there. I think we can expect Dayton to be well coached, as they always are, with Tim Horseman at the helm there. They usually run a fast offense, very aggressive in putting balls down, and usually bring a lot of energy to their court. And I think those have always been trademarks of Dayton volleyball. And it's great to get up there and play in their old field house and probably in front of a really great crowd and have a chance to get after our second win.
Considering that you'll be doing this again next week when Miami hosts Xavier, how does playing on a Tuesday change the routine for the week?
Well, it's a quick turnaround, and in both instances we're on the road just prior to that Tuesday. So it's quick. Our athletes have to be organized, and probably it's most taxing on my staff in terms of the film breakdown and getting the scouting reports ready. And it's extra challenging, but we have so many good teams in our area. It's easy to play a really solid midweek match and benefit from it. So it's well worth it, but it's quick, and we're all moving fast.
Right, and then this weekend, Miami travels to Maris Bilo's home state for another tough tournament, the Missouri Invitational. While there, the Hawks will take on Illinois State and the host Missouri. What will be the challenges of this trip?
These two teams are both very good. It's not a easy weekend. I don't think we have one of those. I know that Wayne and Susan do a great job at Missouri. They're usually in a high-ranking position there with their RPI. They have a veteran team. As I look at their roster with many juniors or redshirt juniors and seniors, and several that are making a big difference. I believe they went undefeated on the weekend, this past weekend, so they're 2 or 3-0, depending on how many they played. And they're going to be hard-hitting. I look at them to be very challenging, somewhere a mix between Michigan and Northern Iowa is where I look for that team to be. And I know they have a great reputation for hosting matches, and it's not going to be easy to play in their site. Don't know much about Illinois State yet, but they're formidable. 2 years ago, they made a great run in the NCAA tournament, and it's just the types of opponents, again, that we need to play before we hit our conference.
All right. Thank you, Coach, and good luck this week.
Thank you.